You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly spoilers for Monday, November 13th, all the way through Friday, November 17th, 2023. There is a lot of stuff happening as we hit our stride. This is going into week 3 of November sweeps, and there is a lot of front burner action. I'm excited to tell you guys all about it. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R spoilers and news. Monday, November 13th, 2023 is season 51, episode 30. So Nate is really mad at Victoria. He just blames her for this whole thing, thinks she was disloyal to him, and when she tries to reach out to him, he just ignores her. He is giving her the cold shoulder for sure. Meanwhile, Victoria is furious at her mom, Nikki, for not telling her sooner that her dad was playing games, and she just wants to blame all of this on her mom. She's being a brat. Nothing new there. Nick considers coming back to Newman. He tells Sharon that he doesn't really want to work there, but he feels like he needs to protect Victor from Adam. Okay, Nick, sure, whatever. Sharon tells him it's okay if he goes. She can handle the company without him. Ugh, Nick. All right. Also on Monday, Victor does some damage control with Adam. Adam, of course, is also upset about, his dad plotting. But what's interesting is Adam actually tells his dad the truth. He says, I was faking it. I didn't want to work my way up from the bottom. I was just here looking for an opportunity to make trouble. But then you scared the crap out of me with your fake health crisis. And now I'm just, glad you're okay. Adam lets him know that he's interested in Nate's COO job, and Victor sounds like he'd be okay with that, but only if Victoria and Adam can get along, and that there is the challenge, right? Also on Monday, Nikki gets a surprising invitation. Claire Grace tells Nikki that her mom fell and her aunt fell and broke her arm. Her great aunt's out in Oregon and she needs to go check with her. And Nikki is planning on flying west to go see her sister Casey. And she offers to drop Claire off in Oregon on the way, taking the Newman private jet, but says she'll have to get her own flight back. And Claire says, that's great. And then she said, hey, is there any chance you could stop by and meet my aunt, my great aunt? She is such a big fan of yours. She really is impressed with you, yada, yada, yada. So Nikki buys it and she's like, I can stop by, but it'll be a short visit. Nikki then talks to Victor, who's like, you should go. You should go on the trip. So everything is set up for a very, very bad thing to happen to Nikki Newman. All right, Tuesday, November 14th is episode 31 of the current season. Jack and Ashley are busy plotting revenge against Tucker McCall. The only problem is they disagree on how they should go about getting that revenge. Hopefully they can get on the same page and do something about him. I love Trevor St. And so I'm enjoying Tucker. I just wish he would get off the Abbotts and do something else. Mamie has some advice and some wisdom to impart to Nate Hastings. She wants him back in the family fold over at Chancellor Winters. She doesn't want him being butthurt about being fired from Newman. I still think that Mamie asks Victor to fire him, and that's why it ultimately happened. Maybe we'll find out that that's true in a flashback or something. Meanwhile, on Tuesday, Victor lets people know he is sick of all the family infighting. This is kind of what he was talking to Adam about on Tuesday. Adam tells him on Monday that he never feels equal to the other kids. He always feels less than. And yeah, they despise him. And some of it is with reason, but I do think Adam has redeemed himself to the extent they need to let it go. And I think that's kind of what Victor is going to say. Like, basically, if he tells Victoria, I'm going to have Adam in here working, and if you crap on him, you're out the door. Like, this is your only chance. I hope he hits her with an ultimatum. And frankly, I don't need to see Nick the Stick back at Newman Enterprises. He can go be a barista at Crimson Lights for all I care. or a male model. I mean, he's hot enough. He doesn't need that job. Wednesday, November 15th, season 51, episode 32 has Kyle Abbott shifting his loyalties. This is an extremely interesting spoiler to me because already Kyle seems to have shifted his loyalties from the Abbotts over to Audra and Tucker. Is he now going to shift them back and betray them? Gosh, I hope so, because Kyle's just not very likable right now. But if he flipped the script on them, I think he would be redeemable. Nikki and Claire head off on their trip together, and things take a turn while they are away together. It looks like whatever this house is where her great aunt Jordan lives is going to be some kind of house of horrors for Nikki because Claire is going to attack her. She drugs her. Nikki's trying to get to the fun. It's all very interesting. And we know Claire was up to no good. I love Hayley Erin. She is such a good little actress. If you guys haven't seen her in anything else, I promise you, you're going to love her. All right. Victor hits Nick and Victoria both with an ultimatum. I think this ties back to Adam's feelings of being less than. I really want Victor to write them a reality check, but I also want him to write it to Nikki because Nikki is a big problem where he tells them, just because Adam is not your full-blooded brother doesn't mean you get to treat him like crap. He's my son. Deal with it. That's what I want to see happen. I don't know if it will, but that's what I want. Thursday, November 16th, episode 33 of the current season. And we have Claire revealing her true self to Nikki, and it is going to be scary as heck. We're still, the jury's still out on exactly why Claire wants revenge. I am back to, I think maybe she killed her parents driving drunk. I don't know. I think it's all going to come down to the reveal of seeing if maybe Nikki knows her great aunt Jordan, because that would be interesting if her great aunt Jordan is like some kind of enemy from Nikki's past. It looks like we're going to find out on Thursday, and I'm super excited about it. Jill also has some things to say on Thursday. She chews Tucker McCall a new one. She lets him know she knows he was the one who was bankrolling Mamie's buy-in at Chancellor Winters, and she is mad. Guess what? I don't think Tucker's going to care. Tucker doesn't seem to care about much other than when we see him crying about Ashley. Also that day, Victor decides to give Victoria a second chance. Is he going to let her be CEO? Is he going to put her in as co-CEO? The problem with Victoria having power is that she is incapable of self-control. Any power he gives her, she is going to abuse it. We've seen it for the past year. We've seen it, heck, for longer than that. She has a very inflated sense of self and does not seem to have a clear sense of right and wrong. She's done her family dirty. I'm very frustrated with Victoria, and I feel like she needs to get a smack. All right, Friday, November 17th, season 51, episode 34. Nina encourages her son, Chance Chancellor. Of course, he's recovering from this gunshot wound that turned out not to be serious. Not as unserious as getting shot is. I'm sure it still hurts like heck. I can only imagine. Having not been shot myself yet. Why did I say yet? Having never been shot, period. I hope I didn't just jinx myself by saying yet. All right. So Nina thinks that Chance should start a new chapter. I wonder if this is personally or professionally. I don't necessarily think Nina likes him dating Sharon. I mean, I know fans are pretty torn on that thing. A lot of them don't want them together. A lot of them think it's fine, but I don't think Nina thinks it's fine. So I'm very curious if he's going to have some kind of revelation about his personal life, especially after Summer is kind of pursuing him now. Daniel and Heather talk about their new dynamic, and this is them as coexisting pleasant exes. Crystal Kalel still has not had that baby. Her bump is so big. I saw a picture of it today, and it looks like she is about to bust and have like a 12-pounder. Her bump. She looks beautiful. She's one of those lucky people who is only pregnant on her tummy. I feel like I was pregnant from my hair follicles to my toenails. But Crystal looks great, but that is a very big baby bump. She has got to be ready to hatch. So with that said, that means she's leaving, and that's going to open a door for Heather. And on Friday, Nikki is cornered, clearly by Claire. But again, we don't know who this Jordan person is and exactly what it is. But until Casey, Nikki's sister, raises an alarm that, oh, Nikki never got here, it doesn't seem like anybody is going to be looking for her. And that's scary because she's in the hands of someone who clearly wants vengeance for some reason, and we'll find out next week. That's all the weekly spoilers we have. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you're excited to see. If you haven't clicked subscribe already, please do that so you don't miss any of our updates. And, what do you think? Do you think that Victor should make Adam the CEO and make Victoria work for him as COO? The problem to me is, if Victoria's at the top of the heap, she is going to be sabotaging Adam and trying to fire him at every turn. And if Adam's at the top of the heap and she's his COO, I think she's going to be sabotaging him and trying to get him fired. I just don't see her playing nice. She is genetically incapable of, I don't know, humanity at this point. All right, that's everything. Thank you so much for listening. We're here talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week, so come back soon for your Y&R updates. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.